Today I'm going to step you through the process of how I make this mandala wall hanging. For this project, I'm using 4mm single strand cord. As I go through the tutorial, each section will have the cord lengths and quantities that you will need. It'll also be listed in the description below. Let's get started with the first section, which is the half moon. Fold your first cord in half equally. Take the end and attach with the lark's head knot to the center of the dowel. So go over the back with the two cords, above the top, pull those down, and then through this loop. And that's the lark's head knot. Take the next cord and attach it with the lark's head knot as well. Take the most left-hand cord and put it out of the way. Now this next cord, we're going to do double clove hitches from the left going to the right. If you need a tutorial on the double clove hitch knot, see the link in the description below. Now attach this end to the dowel with the lark's head knot, just coming from one end. So you go over the top of the dowel, pull that down a little bit, then pull the cord in front, and now through this opening. Now you'll take that end over the top and then through this opening. And you can see how that mimics the lark's head knot. Now we'll bring that left-hand cord back into play. Take your next cord and attach it to the right of all the cords with the lark's head knot. Take the right-hand cord out of play. And with this next cord, do double clove hitch knots to the left. So attach this end with the lark's head knot. So over the top, around the back, and down. It comes through this opening. Take the cord again, now go around the back, over the top, and down through that opening. And now pull that right cord back into play. So now take your next cord folded in half and attach it with the lark's head knot. This time we're not going to put this cord out of play, we're just going to do double clove hitches from the left to the right. So at this point here, I'm going to add an extra cord, otherwise we're not going to make enough knots coming to the other side. So take this cord and we're going to do the reverse lark's head knot. So take the two ends over the cord, around and through the opening. And that mimics the look of a double clove hitch. And then continue with your double half hitches all the way across. Now attach this end with the lark's head knot. If you need a reminder how to do that, I've made a timestamp for the earlier demonstration. So for this next section, we're going to attach a bunch of these wooden beads. These beads have a really nice big hole, so a 4mm cord actually fits right through. If the hole in your beads isn't big enough to get the cord through, then substitute with a thinner cord. It's much easier to feed the end of the cord through the beads if you tape the end with some clear tape. The other end that's not taped, attach it to the dowel with the lark's head knot. Again, go check the timestamp if you need a reminder on how to do this. Now I'll feed my beads onto the cord. Once you have all your beads strung onto the cord, attach the end again with the lark's head knot. So now we're going to do the diamond section. I'll step you through how to do this pattern, and then we're going to use it again a couple times in this wall hanging. I'm going to fold my cord in half equally, and then I'm going to attach with the lark's head knot. And I'll do the same thing with my other two lengths of cord. To do the diamond pattern, take the fourth cord over. You want to hold it on a diagonal to the left, and then do double clove hitches to the left. And now take this cord here and do double clove hitches to the right. Now take the 4 cords in the middle and do a square knot. If you need a tutorial on the square knot, see the link in the description below. Now take the cord on the left and do double clove hitches to the right. Now take the cord on the right and do double clove hitches to the left. Now I'm going to use the left cord as a filler cord and then wrap this cord here around that with double clove hitch, and that's going to close up the diamond. Now take this cord that was your filler cord to do this last knot and do double clove hitches to the right. Now take this cord and do double clove hitches to the left. As you can see, I've done this right side a little shorter than this left side, and that's going to help when you're curving this around to not have too much bunching on the inside and to have this long enough on the outside to go around. And now finish the diamond. And to close the diamond, I'm going to use the left-hand side as the filler cord again. So I'm going to do that consistently through the whole project using the left side as my filler cord when I'm doing this diamond shape. And now continue making diamonds until they reach the other side. So now I'm going to show you how I attach this to the other side. So I'll show you how to do this technique, and then it'll be the same whenever we're attaching the diamond sections to the dowel later in the project. So now what we're going to do is take 2 of the cords, put them over the top. Then I'm taking the one that's furthest to the right, I'm going to bring it around the front and pull it back so it mimics the look of the lark's head knot, and then I'll show you what I do on the back side. These are the 2 cords from the other side, and all I'll do is I will knot them together. Then I take a little fabric glue and I just dab it on that knot just to hold it, make sure it doesn't come undone. And now do the same thing with these other 4 cords. So now we're going to do another beaded row the same way. So take the end of your cord and tape it. Take the other end and attach it to the dowel with the lark's head knot. And now just string all your beads onto your cord. Once all your beads are strung, attach the end to the dowel with the lark's head knot. Attach the next 3 cords folded in half with the lark's head knot to the dowel. Now we'll do diamonds just like we did here until we reach the other side. So we're going to tie this section to the dowel just like we did this other section over here. Then we'll turn the dowel around and I'll show you what I do with all of these lengths here. So here's what the back looks like at this time. The diamond sections, they've already been taken care of. So the loose ends that you use to attach the beads, I'm going to use these forceps. You could use pliers or even just your fingers. I'm going to go behind the cord next to it, feed it into my pliers, and then just pull through. Also add a little dab of glue there so that that won't come undone, and then I'll trim that. So do that with all your beaded ends. So this is the back of the double half hitches, and this is the end that you tied on with one end, and that one you want to secure, and I'm just going to do a knot with the cord next to it. So now I'll put a little dab of glue on that one. And then all of these other ones I'll do little dabs of glue too before I trim them. I'm just an advocate for making sure that things don't come undone. I'm going to cut this so it's behind this row of double half hitches. And now we're done tidying up the back side. So now we're going to attach the fringe. I would use your offcuts for the fringe. You're going to need more than that, but at least use those up. And to these loops, we're going to attach the fringe. What you're going to do is attach 3 pieces of fringe to each loop with the lark's head knot. I'm just going to put 2 on this upper one and just 2 on this side as well. Now I'll put this on the table and I'll comb and trim the fringe. If you've watched any of my tutorials before, you know I love to use this dog brush. I'm going to comb section by section, and a tip is I like to hold this part down when you comb so it just doesn't distort the macrame knots. And at the top I like to go in with my metal comb. I'm gonna go in again with my brush. The single strand cord tends to like to twist, so what I'll do is I'll twist it in the opposite direction, and that helps to straighten it out. Now I'll start the next section. And just do the same thing for every section of cord. So I'm going to cut the fringe now with this rotary cutter. This is a tool I love using to cut fringe. You could also just use scissors. I've combed out the fringe and made it straight. Then I just take my rotary cutter and cut my line.